Fun fact, 50% of Americans wear some sort of alternative hair. And among celebrities, that statistic jumps up to a whopping 90%. So why then is there such a stigma attached with wearing a wig still? I mean, think about it. Somebody is comprising that $3.16 billion industry in North America alone. All right, I admit it, I am one of those somebodies. I took this hair out of a box this morning, put it on my head, and went about my business. And I'll probably do it again tomorrow. You see, I'm having a love affair with spare hair. Hey there, and welcome to Spare Hair Love Affair. If you are new to this channel, well, that makes two of us because this is my very first episode and my very first attempt at doing anything on YouTube. So I would like to say hi and welcome. The purpose of this channel is to hopefully offer you some help maneuvering through the somewhat complex world of alternative hair. I will be partnering with tlwigs, an online retailer, in the future to help bring you some honest reviews of various wig styles and to hopefully offer you some insight, some support and encouragement, as well as some information. So whether you wear hair additions due to hair loss because of medical necessity or other reasons like I do, or whether you wear them simply because they're fun and because of the endless options and fashion choices they give you, Spare Hair Love Affair is here to help you navigate your alternative hair journey. If you think this channel might be something of interest to you, I encourage you to hit the like and subscribe button. Right now, I'm kind of anticipating two for sure subscribers. One would be the enthusiastic subscriber, who is my Aunt Dee, and the second would be the obligatory subscriber, who is my husband. But in any event, if you are just starting to learn about the world of spare or alternative hair, you are undoubtedly going to come across the term wig journey. And that is because the world of spare hair has a very, very steep learning curve. One thing that I can tell you is to make sure you are making the most of the online resources that are available to you. I think it's only fair to tell you, I haven't always been this excited about alternative hair. From a personal perspective, my biological hair was never that great throughout my entire life, but I got pretty sick about a year ago, and my own hair began falling out in chunks. Fortunately, the majority of my physical symptoms have resolved, except for the hair loss. That's still kind of a perpetual state of uncertainty. It's growing back in patches, and then it kind of falls out. I end up buzzing it, it grows back in patches, I buzz it off. Basically, without a wig, I kind of look like a walking chia pet. But you know what? There is one thing with which I have absolute clarity and certainty, and that is that I wasted far too much time being nervous, ashamed, and embarrassed about the idea of wearing a wig. And you know what? Nobody cares. For that matter, nobody even notices, except to say, my gosh, your hair looks really great today. Wigs give you freedom. Freedom to choose the color of your hair, the length of your hair, the texture of your hair, all without inflicting any damage to your biological hair. You might not have any control over hair loss, but you do have control over the type of alternative hair that you choose. Okay, folks, since I hit 50, there are two things I am pretty short on a routine basis. First is biological hair, and second is focus. Although I've given you a lot of my own personal impressions during this video, I did want to provide you with a short bit of information specific to the three main types of hair used in wigs. One of the things that I was kind of frustrated about when I first began experimenting with alternative hair is that I felt like a lot of videos that were made had an assumption that you already had a really good foundation of information, and I didn't. So hopefully you'll find this a little bit helpful. Human hair is going to be the most luxurious of all alternative hair selections, in my opinion. It is going to be the most costly. It is also going to last the longest. However, it is going to require more upkeep, and it is going to respond like human hair because that is what it is made out of. Therefore, it's going to need to be washed and conditioned. It's going to need to be styled in order to hold style, whether that is going to be heat styling, etc. And it's also going to respond to the elements the same way your biological human hair does. So if it rains, it could potentially frizz, just like your hair may frizz. So that's something to keep in mind. But boy, is it luxurious. In my opinion, there is nothing that really compares to the texture of actual human hair. Synthetic brands are coming close though. Regular synthetic fiber is less expensive than human hair wigs. It holds its style and therefore has easy maintenance. It cannot be heat styled. If you put heat on regular synthetic, it is essentially going to burn. This is not real hair. This is a fiber. It's got some plastic material in it. It is simply going to, it does not last nearly as long as human hair, but it holds up really, really well. It gets yucky outside and the humidity is horrible. Your synthetic wig is still going to look amazing. Heat defiant, otherwise known as HD, or heat-friendly fibers have essentially the same properties as regular synthetic fibers. However, you do have the ability to apply heat to them in terms of styling. So you may curl these fibers or straighten them. One thing to keep in mind is that every manufacturer seems to have a slightly different threshold in terms of the maximum temperature of heat that can be applied to their hair. So you need to be cognizant of this. One thing I have noticed is that these types of fibers tend to wear out a little more quickly if you are applying heat than regular synthetic fibers. But they offer tremendous versatility and are a great addition to the wig world. The bottom line is that the variety of fibers with which wigs are comprised really offers a consumer a great number of choices. I don't wear my human hair wigs all that often because I'm kind of lazy and I don't really want to have really incredibly involved upkeep that is required of my human hair pieces. I have also had synthetic pieces that have been 1/4 the price of my human hair pieces that, to be honest with you, have looked just as good. There seems to be a wig for every budget and there's a wig for every occasion. So I encourage you to do your research, dive on in there, and make sure that you are using trusted sellers when you are making your wig purchases. As you may have noticed, I've changed wigs several times throughout this video. And every one of these wigs is available at tlwigs.com, which is one of the reputable websites I was referencing in the last clip. tlwigs is who I will be partnering with to bring you honest reviews throughout the various episodes on this channel. I have included a link for tlwigs in the description box as well as to my overall channel banner. I would also like to encourage you and invite you to visit our Facebook page for tlwigs, which is where you're going to find a really amazing support group of creative and honest and funny people who are in various stages of their own wig journey, who are sharing tips and stories and experiences and supporting one another. The link for the Facebook support group is also included in the description box, so I really hope to see you there. I would like to leave you with this. Choosing to wear a wig is about you and no one else. It is about your joy, your happiness, and your self-confidence. So as long as you are staying true to your value system and treating other people well, you are living an authentic life. So wear that wig and wear it proudly. See you next time on Spare Hair Love Affair. Bye.